It's over here, this spot. Actually, it's not. Damn it.
Now live over to NBA 2K5.
Don't need commentary, sir.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Houston.
Oh, shit. All right.
Now Mitchell. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Hartenstein nails both of them.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's Thompson. Thanked in off the glass.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Here's Hartenstein.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
For three, Smith. Here's Şengün. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Here's Hartenstein. And the layup falls. Hartenstein's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Van Vliet. Houston moving it around. Back to Thompson. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the 3. The first quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously he can when necessary, but not that time.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And so here is Houston. 4-point game. Here's Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. Outside, Green. Launches from deep. The Rockets again can't hit. And here's Houston. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Thompson outside. Back to Smith. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Here's Hartenstein.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Banchero inside. Here's Hartenstein. And it's blocked by Şengün. Back to Thompson. Smith outside. And they recover it. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
The away team. Only the 4 for the away team. Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Houston. Dan Carroll with the screen. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Houston. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Outside, Green. Over Green. And Green gets it to go.
I know it's not in vogue right now, but for guys like Green, there are points to be had in that mid-range.
Pass to Green. Now, here's Şengün. A good, close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Houston leads by just 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Houston trails by 3. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Rockets with possession here. They trail by 3. And stolen by Leonard. To the middle. Here's Embiid. The strength of Embiid on display.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Embiid the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Houston trails by 5. And it's Brooks in the corner. Here's Whitmore. Out to Brooks. Pass to Shepard. It's deflected. Leonard down the lane. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. On offense, here are the Rockets. Whitmore with it. No good off the front iron. Houston leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, fuck.
And here's LeBron outside. Another miss by Houston. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Houston with a big group substitution here.
Only the 4 for the away team. Kristaps Porzingis.
And so here is Houston. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Shepard. Out to Brooks. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And ties it up. Adams has got his first bucket in this one.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And finished off by Banchero.
And how about the showmanship from Banchero, letting us know what he can do out there.
And it's Houston's ball, trailing by 2. Out of
No
bounds.
way.
Houston takes possession.
Away team ball.
All right.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Houston. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paulo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instantly.
Pass to Whitmore. Adams outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Whitmore. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
With the shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Pass to Whitmore. The tray. It's rebounded by Houston.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Screened by Porzingis. And a wide open look for Porter. It's hauled in by Adams.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they
Damn,
will
that was
take
horrible.
that look every trip down the floor.
And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Van Vliet. Hasn't made one yet. Smith for 3. Porter pulls it in. Houston leading by 6. Down low. Here's Hartenstein.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Right side Green. Five on the clock. For 3, Smith. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And it's Houston's ball. Here's Mitchell. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now it's a 10-point Houston lead.
The control and precision of Mitchell's jumpers. Oh, it's a beautiful thing to watch.
Rockets with the rebound. Knocked away. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Porter. Over Thompson. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Şengün. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
The minute that man walks into the gym, LeBron James is in his range.
One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick and roll game, and he's improved his distance from three. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
Kicks it out to James. And the three off target. Houston trails by 8. Pass to Green. Back to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And here's Houston. They've led by as much as 10. And stolen by Şengün. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Rockets shooting their first foul shot of the game.
At the line for your home team.
Look, Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team good looks.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Clock at 6. Inside. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Porter with it. Now Smith defending. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Lets the three fly. And Jalen Green hits from deep. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
And the dunk by Smith.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green deciding where to go with it. Thompson for 3. Green with the rebound. Pass to Porter. Releases. And Houston again with the bucket. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The third quarter comes to a close. Houston on top. They lead by 4.
32.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so Doncic will bring it up for Houston. They lead by 4.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Shepard missing.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And here's Leonard from three. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Shepard. There's the triple. Banchero grabs the board.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Houston lead.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Here's Whitmore. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice rim protection, and it's still not enough to keep him from getting that layup.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
On the wing, Porter. Over Thompson. Another miss by Houston. Houston trails by 6. From downtown. Pass to Whitmore. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Oh, great to see the young fella step up. Whitmore showing veteran composure out there.
A wide open look here for Hartenstein. Another miss by Houston. Şengün with the ball. Now Green defending. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Whitmore. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Smith. From the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Now just a 1-point Houston lead.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Green left side. Smith feeling it out a bit. Houston needs to get a shot.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
James in the post. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Thompson.
He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And that's an intentional foul. get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Houston making a switch. And the second of two is good. That will put them up by 2.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
At the line for your home team.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And Smith knows how crucial these moments are, wanting to prove he can hit big shots in the NBA.
And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 1. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Houston. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. And so it's Houston with it. Thompson from long range. Off target from downtown. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
So Houston wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
How long you taking, Demo? Are you still watching? Dang, I could get like fucking 50 points with this guy, probably. This guy's good. The only one that can't really shoot. Well, still Brooks, Holiday, and the one I just got. Slightly late. But imagine if I can make a 3 with this guy. Very late. This is very late. Oh my god. Oh, you rather done it from there. Oh. Hold on. Mo, you're up for a challenge today. Where you at, bro? Demo, he finally joined. I'm over here getting warmed up. You about to have the match of your life. ¿Te lo mando o tú lo mandas? All right, bet. Should I stay live? Probably not, no. That way, crisp internet. It's fine. I'm the only one watching anyways. It's only me and you.